Alright. Sorry I didn't have one up yesterday. I was just really tired. So, I'm trying to get out of that mindset of just sleeping. Anyway, next episode. Oh. Huh. You're saying that the Spicae are responsible for embezzling the supplies? Spicae. I keep hearing that word today. Or you could say head of wheat. Heads. They're an agricultural union. Yes, they colluded with officials to swindle all the supplies away. Doesn't seem likely to me. People have a good impression of the Spicae. We just caught wind of an incident where the Spicae let someone who owed money off the hook, tore up the man's debt right in his face. They could probably afford to do that. Just saying. They don't exactly seem like a selfish bunch. Yes, the Spicae, they don't have a good reputation. A good reputation doesn't mean they do good things. True. When you're funded by stealing government supplies, there's no need to screw over small fry anymore. So they're the big bad. You expect me to believe that? Hey, now. We're not lying. Just ask around. Many others will tell of this truth. Just this night, we listened to stories singing the union's praises. Because they have everyone fooled. Many nobles have no idea about the truth. If the Spicae does right by you, who are you to criticize them? Ain't that the way of things? How can I know without a shadow of a doubt that this isn't all just one big bluff? I want proof. Like I said, if you just ask around. I guess we'll have to take a look around then. No. Why should you two summoners, such as yourself, do the legwork? Think a bit more like crown mages and let others heed your call. Zermes! After all, with the hyenas, you have 4 assistants waiting upon your words with bated breath, no? Yes, that's right. Hold on. How can we be sure whoever they ask is trustworthy? They could have already told whoever they bring to lie in advance. What? You don't think I can tell when someone is lying to me? If they try to pull a stunt like that, they'll no longer be of use to us. God damn it. Oh. Yeah. Yes. We would never dare. Dude. I don't think that could work out to our favor. I mean, don't tug the leash too tightly now. Very well. Then go and bring your proof here, quickly. We'll be waiting for you here. Oh, jeez. Of course. Oh, boy. Guys, get on it. What can you tell us about the Spicae? Boss, I'll teach you. It's times like these you need to throw something to bite onto. Hey, you. You think the Spicae are good people, right? Do they do a lot of good deeds? Yes, they are good people. They do a lot of good deeds. Is that all? Nothing else to say? Yes. Well, that's good. You can go. Thank you. I don't get it. What's the point if you're going to use leading questions? Of course they're going to take the easy way out and say the Spicae are good people. Do you really think they meant what they said? No, he seemed a bit uncomfortable about it. If it was the truth, they would have used their own words rather than just spitting out what I fed them. They don't just dislike the Spicae. Oh, they hate them. But that's not necessarily true, right? They were feeling threatened, and maybe they just wanted to avoid talking as much as possible. Well, sure, but we could always confirm the truth later. Before that, you and your merry Ben should tell us how the Spicae took the supplies. We don't know the whole story, but as you know, the Spicae operates almost every business in the city. Well, truth be told, we're new to the city, so the market here is unknown to us. Doesn't matter. Hard enough to buy anything as it is. But you know your way around and you can get whatever you want. People say that the Spicae get their food from the officials. How can you be so sure of that? Why sneak it through the officials when you can just buy it directly? The new governor has imposed levies on all merchants transporting food. No bloke wants to sell, and no bloke can afford to buy. So they don't have stock in reserve. Not unless they want rotten meat and produce. So what you're saying is the Spicae gets the release supplies from the officials and sells them through their merchants? Where do you think all the fresh food on the tables of the nobles comes from these days? Do the nobles know about this? They all know that the merchants have been levied. So where else could their food come from? You mean the whole city already knew about this with the exception of the governor? Yeah, that sounds like that's a bit far-fetched to me. No, I believe some of that. I'd say most of the nobles don't think about where their food comes from. Regardless, this means that much of the city is being fed by the rations under the governor's control. If the nobles are the ones buying this food, then the situation is dire. How has it gotten this far without the governor realizing it? Couldn't tell you. It seems we need to ask Governor Suspicious ourselves. We should head back. So the relief supplies are being intercepted and later sold back to the civilians. With the current merchant levies, the only way the market has to sell is either from your supplies or by smuggling them in. I have no restrictions on smuggling, but the nobles have their own rations, which, to my knowledge, have been distributed correctly. And what if they take more than their fair share? I doubt they will admit to it. I restricted the nobles from the refugee supplies, and yet it ended up on the tables regardless. But that cannot be the entire truth. They must be selling the supplies to the merchants somewhere. Well then, what made you think someone was embezzling the relief supplies in the first place, Governor? Because I saw the refugees weren't getting any of the supplies. I've had merchants visit the cities in droves. This should have driven down the price of produce and other goods. I feel that no matter how many supplies we provide, the prices aren't changing at all. It's like feeding an endlessly hungry beast. Even stranger, I went to watch the distribution of supplies in person, and nothing was amiss. There was something amiss. Obviously, they'll be on their best behavior when the governor himself makes an appearance. Hey, show some manners to the governor. How did you get in here anyway? I tagged along, of course. I heard that you were going to meet with the governor, so how could I miss out on witnessing our dear gullible leader? Where are your manners? Chill. You snuck in. You've got a lousy attitude, and then you have the gall to insult the governor? Chill. No, it's fine. It's true that I didn't do a good enough job, and I deserve to be called a fool. But I don't understand. Yes, I went to watch the officials hand out the supplies, but I disguised myself and left it in secret. How could anyone know I was there? Haven't you noticed? There are a bunch of people watching you even right now. What? You have a lot of enemies, don't you know? He's admitted that much already. Oh, so many people are talking bad about you. Heh, even the poor think you're the reason they don't have anything to eat. If I didn't follow you here today, I would have just assumed you were the kind of person who wants to use war to make a fortune. But an idiot isn't any better. Make a fortune? Why would you believe something as stupid as that? Because that's what the people are saying. The governor brought all those merchants here to give food to the people. How could he possibly exploit that? The rich have done crazier things to keep up appearances. True. Who knows what's going on in the minds of nobles? The governor here is from the capital itself. So naturally, he's even more unpleasant than the average noble. Yeah, he's from the capital, and that's exactly why you shouldn't assume he has the same goals as the nobles in this city. What, you don't believe that the nobles are in league with one another? What an ambitious line of thought. How about you tell that to the people who don't even believe their taxes are used to pay for government services? Ooh! Or those that don't think about how those services have a cost at all. But that seems so obvious. It would, except the more you yap on, the more I realize you lot don't see the world for what it is. Don't just tell me what you read in some dusty books. It's pathetic. I know I'm naive. I will do things the right way. However, I often forget to consider the people's wishes. Gentlemen, I see no use in further debate, so if you would excuse me, let us talk again when we found our answers. Woo! intense. So we know the problem, but how do we fix it? We're just outsiders when it comes to both the government and the Spicae. Hey, demiurges, you two surely share great wisdom when it comes to ruling the masses. What do you make of the situation? Astatos has indeed found itself in a very difficult situation. As the officials are involved in underhanded dealings, we should definitely begin with removing them. But last part, you said that you can't just simply do that, didn't you? Correct me if I'm wrong. You're the one who said it isn't so simple. The city's nobles are already upset with the new governor. Go after them and it'll be an anarchy. The nobles don't need to be involved at all. Change is an easy way to infuriate the people, even if it leads to something better. But the people can be satisfied by other means. It's about balance, about delivering both a punishment and a reward. Where's this reward you speak of? Those who do wrong must be punished, or so you say. Would you do something unjust to lure the interest of the corrupt officials? The public may distrust the governor, but that doesn't mean that everyone in power is only concerned with alternative motives. We need to find out what the officials really think first before jumping to conclusions. There's no need to coddle the officials by reforming them. They need to know what they're doing. They're not children. Certainly the officials may be taking the supplies, but they need to store them somewhere before they can sell them to the Spicae. Find that place and we can catch them in the act. I'm sure you get my point. I mean, that is the simplest solution there. Yes, I understood from the start, but you don't need to care why the officials do what they do. What? Oh. The people need food and the officials have no sense of duty towards the governor. Even if they are appeased, they will not follow his authority. Again with your blind dedication to control. The real heart of the city is the people. If the people place their hearts with the governor, the officials who dare turn their backs on him will be cast aside. In a world where people support the governor, sure, that may make sense. But as you have heard, what the people really think is that the governor is just another man lining his pockets. You believe you can flip a coin and change how people think. If someone does not like something, it's natural that they will keep on believing that. People aren't likely to admit their wrongdoing. But not impossible. We have Zermes, don't we? Where are we going? I think we have a clear goal. As long as we have Zermes, I say likely is on our side. Oh, you think too highly of me, Lord Makari. Even if Zermes could sway minds, it is imperative we put new officials in power. Officials control the law, but the hearts of the people are not things that can be changed by law or power. Wait. Run back. Roll it back a few notches. Let's go back. Didn't we say that having a changing of the guard would also prove problematic because we need people that are competent in doing so? Need people that are willing. No, need people that are both willing and able. Willing, able, and competent in doing so. And doing all that would take a lot of time. especially considering our situation. What he's suggesting is that we play Phantom Thieves. What Mikaki's suggesting is that we play Phantom Thieves. Perhaps law or power cannot change hearts, but Monera can. Oh God! He ain't lying. You just need to have the right approach. But you don't want to because your blind belief in your own principles. You not just blindly oppose those very same principles. Ha! Hilarious. You think you can turn my words against me? I'm just calling the truth as it is. So was I. Here's some more truth then. You're a pain in the arse. Guys, they don't look. We don't need this to turn into the presidential debate. Oh God, I can't believe I just said that. You mess around, and it's the crown mages who will be the ones to suffer. Good point. Huh? Whoa. We have spoken. Let them decide which way they want to go. Wait! Hold up! Huh? What just happened? Don't make this about you. The nerve. Your problems are my problems. If you decide something, I should decide as well. So stop thinking you can control everything. Oh, great, wise, and powerful Lord from the paradise beyond. Enough! Vitus, Volsus, what are you going to do? Well, Whew! Huh, tough one. As much as I would want to take down the officials, getting them replaced would be an issue. I feel like either way, if you take one down, the other one will crumble. Although we did just do Makaki last time. Not that that meant anything. If we take down the Spicae, the officials will probably crumble slowly. Or they'll just, they'll get away with it. Like, oh, we didn't know. Well, if we take down the officials, like, the Spicae will be like, oh, we're sorry. And they'll probably crumble and probably target us. But if you take down the Spicae, the officials will be like, oh, we didn't know. Oh, I don't know. I feel we should investigate, though. Because that way, I don't want a target on my back. Sorry. I think it's best to start an investigation into the Spicae and find out what their intentions are. Zermes, are you on board for this? Well, I'm fine either way. And don't you agree that looking into the Spicae sounds more fun than dealing with some self-serving nobles? Well, if that's the case, what's up? Do you want to put this up to a debate like usual? Why? No, I think we should investigate both the officials and the Spicae. Well, we can't be in two places at the same time. I'm happy to work on my own when there's a mystery to uncover. Since you want to look into the Spicae, I'll find out what those corrupt officials are up to. If you're alright with that, then I'm counting on you, Volsus. Huh. That's it? Yeah, I guess that's the episode. Alright, let me hit the bookmark because that's an episode. Yep. Didn't get any points for that either. Oh, if only, like, I couldn't do it. I wish I could have got this up last night. I'm sorry. I was super tired, and it was also like super hot in the house. Like the AC the AC didn't get, like, the AC isn't busted or anything. It just got shut off because they were like, oh well, we're gonna save energy. We're gonna save energy and the bill, and it's cool outside when it wasn't. So I kind of burned up in my house. Well, in my room anyway. Anyway, that's enough of that. See you next time.